Hey guys, welcome back to NFL Trading Room. Today we've got a fun breakdown for you today. We're going to be breaking down Michigan State quarterback Aidan Chiles and his performance against Western Michigan. I'm really excited to dive into this one. Aidan Chiles was one of the guys that I watched in summer scouting that intrigued me, but definitely had a lot to work on, and some of the things have been improved for sure. So really excited to dive into this tape, and let's get right into it.
All right, so this is the first play of the three that we're going to dive into for Aidan Chiles. As always, we'll start with the defensive coverage. So Western Michigan's going to be in a form of cover three. Sorry, wrong marker. That corner is going to be in his deep third. They're showing too high, but they are in cover three. This safety is going to take the midfield, and then this safety over here is kind of going to take that third. This kind of outside corner slot type alignment is going to take that portion of the field. This linebacker is going to drop right about there. Um, and then pretty much these guys are in run fits, um, as well as this defender over here. But as far as the offensive structure, going to be play action. So this back is going to take the fake and then kind of turn it into a little rollout flat route right there. This tight end is going to come across the formation and block. This tight end is on a block, check, and release to the flat. And then on this side, this receiver is going to go in motion across the field right there. And then he's going to run about a 9-yard dig or so. That wasn't nearly deep enough. Let's try that again. Right about there is where he cuts it off. And then this receiver is going to run a really deep stop route. He almost cuts it off at like 15 yards, it feels like, and then cuts it outside. But this is who Chiles is going after right here. Fires an absolute bullet between the zones. Let's go ahead and watch the clip. So there he goes in motion right there. Nice job by Chiles to pivot back to the stop route. You see how deep he runs that. That is really deep stop route. And number one, that corner just gets absolutely lost. He kind of panics and turns to the outside right there. Um, Real lack of vision by him. But we'll see from the end zone angle as well how Chiles is able to go 1-2, working off the dig and working to the stop route on the backside of the read. So there's that play fake. Kind of keeps his eyes to the middle of the field and then turns right back to the stop route, which holds number 16. That safety right there. Bam. That's a really good throw. All right, so here is play number two. Here in the red zone, these two corners are in man coverage right there. And honestly, pretty much this entire box, maybe with the exception of this defender right here, flies up the field at the snap of the football because of the play fake. So nice job by Chiles to really sell it. But this is a really basic red zone concept um, against man coverage. Both of these tight ends here are just kind of not not down block, but just kind of move inside, and they're not even really reaching right there. They're just blocking forward and inside, but not a true down block. Um, Gonna get a play fake here, and he's just gonna kind of float out to pass protect, and then really simple. You're just gonna have crossers right there. Could draw that a little bit better. And you're just trying to create conflict with the man coverage defenders, trying to create separation. Chiles ends up choosing this receiver, puts great touch on the ball. Let's go ahead and roll the clip. There's the play fake. Everyone flies upfield. Good touch throw to the corner there. Allows his receiver to catch up to it, make a play. And that is the correct decision. This number 1 stays with the receiver number 3 a bit better than the other corner. Ref kind of does a good job as being that middle field kind of pick player, if you will. But a good route by that outside receiver. Good throw. We'll watch the end zone angle real quick just to get another vantage point on it. But good play called by Michigan State here in the red zone. Good execution all around. Great throw. Solid route. Good catch by the receiver.
Quick break in the video. Thank you for watching this far if you have. If you wouldn't mind just going down below and dropping a like and a comment, that would just let us know that you're really enjoying the content, and it'll help us know to bring more content like this to you throughout the season. Let's get right back into the breakdown.
All right, time for play number 3 here, our final play. Western Michigan ran a lot of cover 3 in this game. They're going to continue that. Even with this too high look right here between the two safeties. But that corner is going to have his deep third. The safety is going to rotate to his middle field third. This safety right here is actually going to come play kind of a midfield hook along with this linebacker that's playing in a slot alignment right there. And then this corner is going to have his deep third right there. And then you're going to have 6-man pressure up front. So really no flat defenders, which is interesting. But you're going to have the edges playing contain. Defense tackles are going to shoot out. And then you're going to have somewhat of a linebacker stunt. So this linebacker right here is going to fly in first right there. This linebacker is kind of going to wrap around him and attack that gap right there. But as far as the offense, it's another play action throw. So this running back is going to take the fake and block the first thing he sees. I believe it's this linebacker it ends up being. But as far as route combination, this receiver down here runs kind of a post, but really all he's trying to do is create some sort of conflict in that middle of the field area right there for what happens on the backside right here. So this slot receiver, he's going to bend it a little in, and then he's going to run a really deep dig. I think it's even deeper than what I drew it. It's about 15 yards. And then this outside receiver is going to follow him with another dig. And once this cornerback clears out, this slot dig comes wide open for Chiles to hit. Not very often that you see a dig route that deep, but Chiles hits it perfectly. He's got enough arm strength to really fit it in to that window. And let's go ahead and roll the tape. So here comes that linebacker twist blitz. Nice job by the back to pick that up. And that's honestly way deeper than what I drew it. Look how much field he covers vertically before he stems that inside on the dig from the slot receiver. I mean, that is, I don't know that I've seen a dig route quite that deep down the field, but great protection all around by the offensive line, picking up that 6-man pressure. You had the tight end staying in the pass block, so you did have an extra number in the blocking scheme. But as I said, this bottom outside receiver is really just trying to mess with that corner right there, get him out of position, and he does so successfully, allowing that slot receiver to run to green grass right there. Chiles hits him right in stride. It's a great throw, one of the better throws that I've seen from week 1. And really, we'll look at the end zone angle of it as well. His ability to really lead this receiver towards the sideline was just really, really pretty to watch. Again, there's the play fake right there. You will see him clear right behind that hook defender, the safety playing a little bit up. And watch this throw. And that is really, really pretty of a throw, especially while getting hit, to be able to loft it that far out in front. That is really, really impressive from Aidan Chiles right there. more throws like this, and he's definitely going to be in 2026 high round draft conversations. When we had summer scouting on this podcast um, earlier this cycle, Drew and I, who was my co-host at the time, really thought Chiles was going to be a 2027 guy. And there's still a lot of things he needs to clean up, but if he can put more and more stuff like this on tape, definitely could find himself into that high range of the 2026 draft. He's just a really, really exciting overall player coming out of that pro style offense.
And that does it for our Aidan Chiles breakdown. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you wouldn't mind going down below and dropping a like and a comment, that would just, again, let us know that you're enjoying the content, and we'll bring more stuff like it to you throughout the rest of the draft season. But again, thank you guys for watching. This has been NFL Trading Room, and we'll see you guys next time.